How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. What's your name?
My name is Deidra.
Okay, Deidra. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm actually an Aries. I was born April 3rd, so boring,
Um, Tell me some characteristics that you feel like are accurate about being an Aries towards yourself.
One thing I find very accurate about myself and the stereotype of Aries is we're like leaders. You know, we take the initiative. We're always the first to do things, and we're very, I guess, charismatic. And another thing, I like the fact that my color is red. My zodiac color is red, and I feel like that kind of describes me at times. But for the most part, I'm pretty mellow, I'm pretty chill. But Ram Nation.
So I hear you do hair. Does this charismatic personality come in handy when doing hair?
It does. Hair is something that I really like to do in addition to many other things. It's something that I feel like allows people to express themselves creatively, whether it be you want to straighten your hair when we're natural. The thing that I like about black hair is it's very versatile. No matter what anybody tells you, you can lock it, you can straighten it, you can coil it, and still keep the healthy texture of your hair.
So with black hair being a big thing for you, does that mean you're pro-black?
I am pro-black.
Talk about it.
How can I not be pro-black? I mean,
She not. She hate black people.
I do not hate black people. I
She
love
hate dark
black people.
you hate darkies?
I do.
Oh.
Don't you like dark-skinned people?
It's not that I don't like dark-skinned people. I'm gonna make the controversial statement, go ahead and say it, and kind of jump on the Kodak Black train. Dark-skinned girl, and I don't think it's their fault that
What exactly?
that they're so angry sometimes. They are a little meaner, and it's not their fault. I think society has done a poor job of treating them pleasantly and showing them love and appreciating their black skin. So that has internalized within them and made them more angry, especially towards girls like me who are light skinned and have what the black community calls nice hair. I mean, like you as a light skinned woman, do you feel like you've experienced that before?
Just negativity from people like a darker shade than I am, just because.
Yeah, or like do you feel like in your lifetime the things that you've heard other shades of black people go through, do you feel like you've gone through those things? Because I know personally sometimes I feel a certain level of privilege in the black community, and not on purpose, but just from the way people treat me.
I do sometimes feel like a sense of privilege as far as like comments people are making as regarding other women. I personally love a nice chocolate. Okay, I like it. But as far as my experience with other people, if I feel like someone of a darker color is like acting a certain way towards me, I don't really think of, oh, she doesn't like me because I'm a light skin. I just be like, okay, she doesn't like me for whatever personal reason she may stereotype me. Like, I think about like how am I coming off? A lot of times, I feel like maybe the way I look could be intimidating to people, so I try to make myself seem less aggressive as possible. You know what I'm saying? Just to make myself more approachable. So I don't feel like
Now she's done started some shit.
But that's how I feel to be a black man in America. We walk around amongst these white people with this hair like this. I gotta.
You can't
you feel like you come off a certain way to other
Yeah.
people.
you can't undo yourself to
And I don't
please
want
other
people to-
people though.
I know, that's what I'm coming to. I'm learning myself, I'm growing, and one thing I've learned that I can't please everyone. You know what I'm saying? If someone is walking around with a chip on their shoulder, I can't make myself less great or feel like I have to walk on eggshells to, you know what I'm saying, just please everyone. So be who you are. If you're great, be great. If they're mad, they're gonna be mad. So light skin, dark skin, if you got it, you got it.
And I whip your hair.
Whip it. Yeah.
That's gonna be a single mom.
Slow motion, of course.
Okay, I'm not gonna get married to you.
Oh, she said I'm I'm not gonna. We love the ratchet. I love the ratchet. I'm here. Exactly that too. The mess and the ratchet. Is there any questions you have?
What is something that you dislike about black men?
Oh,
One thing that I dislike
there
about
is a
black
long list.
men, let me see. Let me see. Of all the things I could say.
Girl, how about we preach on the fact that like
Not
society
all the things like, oh my God, I
ain't
hate
doing
black
it
men,
right.
but
Oh, Lord.
That not
You got me itching.
sit your ass down.
not all of them, but some of them, they've been enabled their whole life. And so when it comes to him being a man and playing the man role in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, as far as taking care of his finances, his obligations, a lot of times I've dealt with people who have failed in that area, you know what I'm saying, and then you experience somebody who is doing what he's supposed to do and just like, wow, like, why did I ever have to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how it could be. Like, so I'm not saying if you're with somebody and he's going through a little rough time, he may be down, you know, going out of a job or whatever. I'm not saying you have to leave him. You could hold him down and help him out, build him up, but it's not going to last forever. You eventually expect somebody to be able to carry their own weight. I mean, especially if somebody expects you to have their seed, you know what I'm saying? What do you have to offer me and my baby? You know what I'm saying?
Not shit.
Just, that's what we have to consider these days when having, just because he's cute, you know what I'm saying? He might have a bunch of Instagram followers or all the hoes who want him, but what does he have to offer you besides physical
Attributes.
bliss?
Yeah.
Romantic
Consider that. What does he
intimacy.
really have to offer you besides physical pleasure?
So what's your take on dating outside of your race?
Oh, no, we
If
don't.
that's a very big thing that comes with black men, them being like financially irresponsible, emotionally incompetent, then what's your take on dating per se a white male
Why we could just can't say Asian or something?
or I was going to say or
Oriental.
Hispanic
Oriental.
or for instance you know, like Italians, stuff like that.
That's white. They European. That's white.
They don't consider themselves.
I don't give a fuck what they
white
consider
like that.
themselves. If you're European, you're white. So
They
most
are.
Spanish people are white.
But are they really white? Because
Yes,
them
they
ones in
are.
jerseys be like tan as hell.
So
And they don't even have white hair. That shit be like very thick. My mama says they're the black version of white people.
they probably the same thing as Arabs.
Oh,
Arabs are mulattoes in a sense.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Niggas
so,
ain't shit.
What is your take on dating outside of your race? Since dating a African American male comes with a lot of turmoil, such as financial instability and being emotionally and communication-wise, you're lacking.
Well, I feel like some people do it for different reasons. Some people may just not be attracted to people outside their race because that's who they were around their whole life. You know, they were not raised maybe to in an environment where color was such a big thing. So, and then there may be other people who you know do it for status reasons, who feel like they have to belong. Of course, that's really just a form of self-hate. That's really not a good reason to do anything.
Free Kanye.
But as far as like naturally being attracted to, you're attracted to, I don't find anything wrong with that. Like, you know, as long as everyone's families can get along and be happy, if they're accepting of you and your family's accepting of them, and it can all be love. Oh, then how can we love?
Like about black men. Talk to me nicely, don't talk to me at all.
I like about black men. I just love like a little melanated skin. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing. Then I find that they're naturally like a little more built. You know what I'm saying? There may be another. You know, his pecs are just naturally going to sit out a little more, or you know, just certain things that just makes him
You see these family shoulders.
And that a lot of times that demeanor, that's the way where you just feel comfortable. You feel like you can relate and chill, you can be your best friend versus someone else who you may not be able to relate to so easily.
Alright, improvement.
I was gonna say black love, period. Like,
Alright,
like
what
how
can
can
we
you improve?
Yeah, what
black
can we
love?
both improve on? I'm gonna hop out and say it. Emotional intimacy should come before romantic intimacy.
And communication skills.
You gotta keep saying that one, huh?
I think everyone can improve on how we, I guess, our perception of one another. A lot of times, you say things about the other gender because of your past experiences. You say, oh, dang, you know what I'm saying? But what type of women do you lay down with? Like, she'll anybody. So that'll be the only reason you approach this person and try to go after them. So what's that to say about you? If you're only trying to go after them because they're an easy person to sleep with, then what does that really say about yourself and how you really feel about yourself?
Talk about it.
Let me see what else.
He's older though.
I just think
He's 17.
you need to work on more of a commitment. Everyone, realistically, we graduate. Some people start their families, it's not on purpose. It happens. It happens. You start your family early. Some of them do it on purpose. Some girls just live to be moms. Like that's the only thing they can get right. But it's just like, if you can help it, just try to get that real commitment out of somebody. Like a kid is I've known people who will say that they just want a kid so bad they'll just get anyone pregnant just for the sake of having a kid.
I'm thinking about doing it in 2 years.
Is it really that important? Like,
I'll lend you an egg, so at least it won't be ratchet.
If anything, have someone show you the real commitment. Like, a child is permanent commitment forever. If you want to try to get married or some it's not for everyone, but I mean that's a commitment that can be undone versus something permanent and you regret who you laid down with. So try to have a foundation for your kids first before you just bring them in the world and you don't really have much to offer them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we barely know how to take care of ourselves. To really be taking care of somebody else, and really it's our parents taking care of us and our kid. You don't even really know, but it could have been me.
But I have been to the city park now
Thankfully it wasn't. Who's to say it wouldn't be me tomorrow or right now? We don't even know, but I hope you come out.
And she's gonna walk off camera. We're just gonna keep it paying